Welcome into the video, welcome into the channel. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And what you're looking at on your screen is my 42-inch LG C3 here in a very dark room. And in today's video, I get to talk about the C3 because LG is pushing out a new TV software update for the C3, but also the G3. So if you're tuning into this video and you have pretty much any size LG G3, this applies to you as well. So first thing I like to do is I'm going to go in here and see if it's been pushed over the air to this display. So let's go ahead and press and hold that settings button on the remote. Let's wait about 30 minutes here for this to pull up. Okay, let's go to support, software update, and current version is 23.20.61 on this display, which has been out for a few weeks now. But as you can see here, there is a message down here and it does say an important software update is available. The new firmware version for the C3 and the G3 is going to be 23.20.64. So I'm hopeful to see some new features. You know, the C3 is starting to get a little long in the tooth here. You know, we're into a couple of life cycles for this now, as the 2025 LG lineup is getting ready to hit stores here pretty quickly at the time of filming this. So I'm not sure if we're going to see new features, but I'm always hopeful to see that. If not, worst case scenario, I'm hopeful to see some fixes to some problems that 23.20.61 brought to us. So let me go ahead and get the install started. If I encounter any problems or anything like that, I'll pop back in and let you know. That way you can stop yourself from installing the update. If no issues, we'll come back on the other side. I'll look around the menus a bit, see if I see anything new, and then we'll get into what actually comes with 23.20.64. And there's our message at the bottom letting us know that the software has been updated. I like to double check in the actual support menu to see the new firmware version number, so that's what I'm going to do now. And I held the settings button and we've got a very long delay here. This is no longer surprising me. Usually right after these software updates, it'll be laggy for, you know, the first minute or two, something like that. So not too surprised there, but let's go back to support. Software update. I mean, it's painful even though I knew it was coming. All right, and there we go, 23.20.64. So if this won't be too laggy, let's go back to the picture menu. This is where I like to start. And I'm always hopeful to see a new picture mode here. And unfortunately, I am not seeing one. It seems like LG has kind of stopped doing that with some of these updates once they put in this personalized one. Leave me a comment below. Do you actually use this? The first time that when I first bought this display, I messed around with it just to see what kind of image it would spit out. I went through the prompts and everything, but leave me a comment below and let me know that if you went through the prompts and you actually liked the picture mode that it came up with. Me personally, I thought it was horrendous. So anyway, let's back out of there. And let's go into an advanced settings. Let's go to brightness. I'm not too optimistic I'll see anything here. One thing that I would like to have seen, even if you're not going to add anything new in here that's unlocked, how about we unlock some of these things? I know that this is an SDR image going on, so you've decided to lock certain things behind it, you know, based on the format, but why not leave these unlocked? And if I want to crank up peak brightness in SDR, so be it. Is that LG's way of preventing me from doing that in SDR to protect the display? I don't know. If you're a follower of the channel, you know my thoughts on that. When I buy a display like this, I want to take full control of how it looks, even if that means that I'm taking a risk. I'm willing to take that risk. I know a lot of you aren't. Anyway, nothing going on there. Let's go into color. You know, it's all the same. Matter of fact, I never noticed this before. So an SDR for locked fine tuned. All right, anyway, maybe that's new. I need to go back and double check that. Clarity, look at this. Everything is turned off except sharpness. Okay, LG, I'm done going through the menus here. I don't see anything on the surface that's new. So next up, let's take a look at what actually I'm able to find out what actually comes with this update. Okay, Finally, my new office setup is starting to come together, so hopefully the audio and the visuals are looking a little better than my last couple of videos. Leave me some comments below. Take it easy on me though in the comments as far as how things are looking and sounding. But anyhow, as you can see, I've navigated my way to the LG software updates page, and a model of my display that I have updated today is the 42C3. And let's scroll down and find out what actually comes with this update. So here's the version number 23.20.64. Let's go ahead and find out. And what did we get with this? Improvement and fixing minor bugs in software. You know, I'm not too surprised by that. Again, like I said earlier, this is a 2023 model display. LG is like full steam ahead with their 2025 lineup. So the C5 is getting ready to be released. So I'm not too surprised we're not seeing new features anymore on the C3. I know they did that promise thing a while back for, I think at least going back to the C2, someone correct me on this, but where they're going to do like 5 years of guaranteed support updates or something like that. I think that goes back to at least the C2. Leave me a comment if you have the specifics on that, but that's cool that they're going to keep supporting these things. But you know, I kind of anticipate the software updates going forward, at least on the C2, C3, that age of display. I kind of anticipate them just to be more of like maintenance sort of things, performance sort of things. Myself personally, I'm starting to like these sort of updates because if you're a follower of the channel or if you're new to the channel, I also have an LG G4 as my game room display. And one thing that has really shocked me about that experience so far is while it has a beautiful picture image and the picture performance is great, I've had a ton of audio dropouts with the most current software update on that display. So now I'm actually kind of starting to like these improvement and fixing minor bug updates. So but hey, that's going to do it for the C3 and the G3. You're getting improvement and fixing minor bugs. Leave me a comment below if that's enough to entice you to install this update. Myself personally, would I recommend you install this update? Yes, if you've been encountering any issues on your C3, let's say you've noticed some picture mode degradation somewhere, maybe some color degradation, something is off about the current firmware you're on, and you want to see if this fixes it, I say it might be worth the risk. If you've seen no issues with your current firmware, whatever one you're on, and you're happy with it, I see no reason to update. That's just my opinion. But that's going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy this content, you found it helpful, and you want to help support the channel, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps my small channel out. And if you're new to the channel, I do these sort of videos like this, software updates for more than just this display. I have other LG displays that I keep up with. I do console updates, etc. If you're into that sort of thing and you want to stay up to date, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell. But hey, with all that being said, until the next one,